Welcome to my channel. Enjoy this video and subscribe my channel. 90 Day. The Last Resort star Biniyam Shibber has a heartbreaking past with his first wife, leaving him with their son before he met Ariella Weinberg and had another son, Aviel. Biniyam and Ariella were first seen on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 2. The couple had met by chance while Ariella was hailing a cab during her soul-searching trip in Ethiopia after getting separated from her ex-husband Leandro Fosk. Ariella became pregnant with their first child and decided to move to Addis Ababa on the show to welcome their baby together. Ariella and Biniyam got engaged after Aviel's birth in December 2019. Aviel had to undergo hernia surgery, for which Ariella moved back to the US. She noticed that Biniyam was seemingly unfaithful to her when they were apart and decided to bring him to the US with her. Biniyam and Ariella married in an episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 9 after he moved to America on a K-1 visa. Ariella and Biniyam struggled with communication and trust issues throughout their relationship and decided to undergo couples therapy on The Last Resort Season 2 as a last option. How did Biniyam meet Bria? According to a report by Starcasm, Bria had moved to Addis Ababa in November 2014 to work with impoverished children and their families at the Brook Hills organization in Kora, a rural village whose residents live primarily off food from a massive trash dump in town. MPNNO noted that Bria met Biniyam at a dance club. He ended up teaching her some ways of Ethiopian dancing, so they ended up dancing together. She thought it was fun. Bria and Biniyam were in the same group of friends and hung out often, and that's when the feelings started to develop. Biniyam and Bria welcomed son Simon together. Biniyam didn't know much English at the time, but despite the language difference, Biniyam and his ex-wife had become inseparable. They got married in Addis Ababa in June 2016 with a traditional Ethiopian ceremony, food, and attire. While Biniyam's mother had passed away when Ariella met him, she had attended his wedding with Bria. The wedding ceremony was surprising to Bria, as she had no idea what was going on. However, Bria soon had to return to the US. Bria found out she was pregnant. Unfortunately, the couple never realized that their baby had issues. The ultrasounds that she was having in Ethiopia said the baby was completely fine. Bria had plans to welcome the baby in New London, where she was going for her sister's wedding. Biniyam was also going to come along and live with Bria's parents. Biniyam's visitor's visa at the American Embassy in Addis Ababa was denied. Bria decided to come back to Ethiopia to have the baby. Meanwhile, Bria's doctors discovered the baby had gastroschisis and told her he wasn't going to survive. Gastroschisis is a birth defect that occurs when a hole forms in the abdominal wall, allowing the intestines to protrude outside the body. It's usually located on the right side of the belly button. Surgery is performed shortly after birth to move the intestines inside the baby's body and close the opening in the abdominal wall. Biniyam reunited with Bria with the help of politicians. Fortunately for the family, the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics in Iowa City was one of 2 hospitals in the country that specializes in gastroschisis repair. Biniyam applied for a second visa, which was denied again. Meanwhile, Bria's mother reached out to a 2016 candidate for the Iowa House of Representatives for help. She, in turn, contacted Iowa Senator Charles Grassley's office, and Biniyam was given a letter to the American Embassy in Addis Ababa requesting the officials give all due consideration to Biniyam's application to travel to America. The hospital also wrote a letter, but Biniyam was again denied a visa at his appointment. A recommendation from Congressman Loebsack's office, representing Iowa's 2nd District, ultimately ended up helping Biniyam. Rather than applying for a visitor's visa or green card, they advised that Biniyam pursue humanitarian parole. Loebsack provided a letter in his communications with the State Department to expedite Biniyam's application, and even though it was a heavy paperwork process since it included bank statements and letters from places where Bria and Biniyam work, Biniyam was able to join his family in the US. Biniyam and his ex-wife Bria's wedding video. Biniyam had an American wedding ceremony in the US in July 2017. He married Bria at the Christian church in New London with their friends and family, and even little Simon. Table 20 posted a wedding highlight video of Biniyam and Bria, capturing the magical day. Biniyam wore a light gray suit with a blue bow tie, while Bria was dressed in a beautiful white fishtail gown. The highlights also show a shirtless Biniyam performing an athletic dirty dancing-inspired routine with Bria. Why did Biniyam's first wife Bria leave him? The article mentions that Bria later returned to Addis Ababa that winter with Simon and Biniyam. She wished to assist pregnant women, while Biniyam was hoping to start a youth program there. Biniyam opened up about why Bria left him during a conversation with Ariella's mother, Janice Weinberg, on 90 Day Fiancé. He was confused about why Bria had decided to leave. However, he did admit that Bria had caught him messaging some girls, my old friend, and Bria was not happy about it. He insisted he hadn't done anything, but Bria had left and blocked Biniyam. Where is Bria now? Biniyam and Bria's son was 2 years old when he filmed The Other Way Season 2. Biniyam soon started posting pictures of Simon on Instagram. His heartbreaking birthday wish for Simon in January 2021 was seen by thousands of fans. Biniyam wrote, "I love you, I miss you so much, I always remember you and your laugh, smile, your smell, and your cry," as he told Simon he would always be his baby boy. By September 2021, a new video reposted by True Crime Janky showed Simon with his stepdad at Bria's second wedding. As per the blogger, Bria hired the same wedding filmmaker and remarried in the same church. The same vibe, only different man, they added. In June 2022, Biniyam was living in the US again after getting married to Ariella. A new report from Starcasm revealed that 90 Day, the last resort's Biniyam had supposedly filed for joint custody of Simon. It's not known if Biniyam got joint custody or visitation rights, but Bria's Facebook profile confirms that Simon is still living with her and her second husband in New London. Bria also had 2 daughters